AITA for telling my sister I hate taking care of my baby brothers. 3 weeks ago, my 15F parents, 41F, 53M welcomed into the world my twin baby brothers Jonah and Isaac. They are the sweetest bundles of joy, but were absolutely obsessed babies on account of my parents' ages. This is the situation. Ever since the birth, my mom has been out of the house when the twins have needed something in the bathroom or too busy with whatever she's doing to come and tend to their needs. I know it's not work because she's a SAHM, my dad's never home, and my sister, Navia, 17F, is too busy planning her wedding in a state of mania and breaking down mentally because I don't think he even loves the guy she's engaged to help me with anything. This leaves the babies to me. It was fine the first few days it happened. I get that healing from birth sucks and postpartum depression is a thing, but it doesn't feel fair that these responsibilities keep falling to me. This Sunday, at 6 in the morning, while we were all getting ready for church, it fell to me to wake the twins, feed them, wash them, change them, and get them dressed. I also had to load them into the car. I hardly had time to get myself ready while my family was yelling for me to hurry up and get in the dang car. Libby, thanks, Dad. I am 15. I also have marching band responsibilities. I do not have the mental bandwidth to deal with this. This leads to today. My sister and I were having lunch while talking about wedding planning. She's getting married to our pastor's son 19M, so it's kinda a big deal. We were bantering and debating floral arrangements. She was having one of her better mental health days when all of a sudden we heard the twins start crying. They screamed and cried, and I just sat flipping through magazines before I noticed my sister staring at me. The interaction went something like this. Me, what, Navia? Navia, a bit annoyed, aren't you gonna get that? Me, get what, Navia? The twins, duh. I don't know what came over me, but I groaned and yelled that I hated being the boys' live-in nanny instead of their sister, and that I couldn't understand why mom can't take care of them herself. I ranted for a while. I said I hated not being able to get sleep or even take care of my own needs because I had to watch out for the boys first. Navia got a nasty look on her face and told me I was in a hole for trying to make mom's life harder than it needs to be, and that I should be overjoyed that our parents have bestowed me the blessing of taking care of our brothers and being able to bond with them while they're still young. I asked her that if it was such a blessing, why couldn't she help out? This made her just get pissy with me and walk away. It's been a few hours, and my sister still hasn't talked to me. It's very clear to me that she's been avoiding me. So am I really that much of in a hole for not wanting to take care of my brothers? Re15, it's not okay that your parents are dumping the responsibility of 2 3-week-old babies on you. It's parentification, or that your older sister is colluding with them. I couldn't understand why mom can't take care of them herself. I can't either. Please either talk to a wider family member you can trust, an adult outside your family, or your school guidance counselor. What is happening here isn't okay on any level. NTA, and how did your parents' twins become yours? You didn't have them, your parents did. And for your sister to just stare at you as if you were neglecting your own kids tells me that they've all agreed to make you the surrogate parent. Thinks forcing you to be a free nanny is a blessing? Then I'd suggest that as a wedding gifted her the blessing of being the new free nanny. Sure hope that doesn't put a damper on the honeymoon. Edit, make sure sis knows you won't be her free nanny either. NTA, you should stop. If your parents cannot handle the children without making you help, they should have never had them to begin with. There's no excuse. Parentification is abuse in my opinion. NTA, your sister is 17 and marrying a 19-year-old son of a pastor. I'm guessing you live in Utah. Your name is Bethany maybe? Man. I've seen this situation before. I have a feeling CPS is only going to land you in hot water. First thing in the morning, you need to get out of the house with activities. In the meantime, headphones. When the family pushes childcare on you, smile and reply, I have schoolwork and after-school activities that need my focus. God blessed mom and dad with 2 babies, and I don't feel I'm mature enough to care for babies yet since I'm just a freshman. Maybe that should be something Navio should do since she's the one getting married. Edit to ask, did your sister help raise you by any chance? She's only 2 years older than you, but was she like a second mom? NTA. Question. Are you guys in a cult-ish situation? NTA. You didn't have any input into having these twins. You should not be the primary caregiver unless both your parents are incapacitated. And your older sisters shouldn't be expecting you to do all the work while they sit around, especially when it's... I have been in similar shoes. My youngest sister was born when I was 15. I wasn't the primary caregiver, but I was a pretty serious caregiver. Got up some nights, changed a lot of diapers, kept her occupied once she was awake more. With the added bonus of getting a lot of nasty looks and a couple of comments when we were out because it looked like I was a teen mom. The early 90s. My advice. Get a job, join some extracurriculars at school, and generally be out of the house as much as possible. Find a library or park if you have to. Once you are reliably not around, the baby's actual parents will figure something out. AITA, you are going to get burned out. It's fine to say something. Everyone needs to work together. Your parents shouldn't expect you to do so much just because you are a responsible person. Can you get everyone to meet as a family and divide up the duties better? Are there other friends or relatives your parents would be comfortable with helping? NTA, I think there should be a small level of everybody pitching in, but what you are being saddled with is excessive. You are only 15 and you are not their mother. To your father about this, does your mother need medical help with depression? She and your father need to be primary caretakers, and you and your sister should do a little to help out when necessary. The fact that your sister turned to you when the babies cried is concerning. Where was your mother? Stop trying to talk to your sister. If she ignores you, act as if you didn't notice because there is no one there. Also, stop helping. You didn't enjoy making those kids, so you shouldn't suffer the consequences either. NTA. So, Lee Miner's sister is getting married to the pastor's son, and you, the 15-year-old, are now the go-to nanny. I only say this because this is either religious or cultural, and you keep mentioning church. NTA, these are not your children. Just stop taking care of them. Refuse to. Don't throw tantrums. Don't get into screaming matches. Don't let yourself get emotionally elevated. Just refuse to do it. Read the big sister, your role is limited to cuddling the babies and bonding with them. You can help your mother, but you seem to have taken on the role of teen mom overnight. Your parents are or should be the adults and are responsible for meeting their children's now on. My advice is to live your life. If your parents want you to keep an eye on the babies, you're going out with your friends. If a baby cries, you haven't heard. If you have to make a bottle or change a diaper, too bad. You've got homework to do. Enjoy your youth and focus on your life. Teenage years pass too quickly for you to spend them looking after two newborns full-time. NTA, but I take that you taking care of these babies in order to get ready to get married in a couple of years and then have children of your own. This is a really unhealthy situation, and if this is not what you want for your future, you need to put a stop to it. NTA, you're understandably irritated. Parents have failed all 4 of their children. Are there any family members you can reach out to for help? Your mom offers no explanation as to where she goes so frequently. NTA, edited to add judgment. Your sister was kicked out for being gay, and suddenly she gets into a relationship with the pastor's son? What a shady relationship. It sounds like she needs serious help. She's literally in high school too. How is this being allowed? You nailed it when you pointed out she was perfectly capable of seeing to the babies. She didn't like it because you were absolutely correct. What a 17-yo is doing getting married is beyond me, but she know what being a teenage mother is all about soon enough, so tell her she needs the practice. NTA. Oh, and make sure you go out after school a few times a week. It doesn't matter what you do, just that you're not on automatic free nanny duty. And how, 17-yo sister planning her wedding, please tell me this is made up shit. NTA. NTA. Can you find more ways to be out of the house? You are not the parent here. Your parents need to step up. NTA, you are not the parent. You are not responsible for your brother's care. Personally, I'd plan to not be home a lot. Mom's babies are not your responsibility. Ever since the birth, my mom has been out of the house when the twins have needed something in the bathroom or too busy with whatever she's doing to come and tend to their needs. I think you need to emulate your mother be out of the house, in the bathroom, or otherwise too busy to come to tend to your baby brother's needs. NTA, your sister seems like an making excuses for you to do all the work. Your mother is definitely an She gave birth, not you. Does your dad realize that your mom isn't taking care of the babies at all? If so, he is also an If not, tell them nannies get paid. Your family seems like a disaster NTA, your sister needs the practice for her own babies. There's a lot wrong happening in your family. It's one thing to help out, but being responsible for their care is something different. NTA, parenting is a parent's job, never a sibling's job. Parentification is a form of abuse. If your parents can't do their job without your help, maybe the babies belong in a foster home. Get out of there as soon as you can. Try to find a friend or extended relative you can stay with. NTA, you gave her a glimpse into her own future, being married so young and popping out as many babies as possible. Thanks for watching.